guys, and welcome to... Whoa! Right, it's balanced on a spinny chair and it's nearly gone. So I'm in a bit of a different location today because we got our kitchen painted. I thought, right, we're going to take advantage of it. So, you know, we've got curtains in the kitchen. Oh yeah, curtains. And you know, flower pot from Amazon, personalised cushion, sit and sofa, S, hey. So I thought, right, it goes with the scenery, because our mum got like our initials on pillows. So I thought, oh, actually, like, it goes pretty well. So, anywho, back to the point. On today's video, I'm going to be covering the subject of friendship. And obviously, through times like this, everyone's going to uni, everyone's starting college. Obviously, it's September. So we're either starting college, secondary, uni. What? By the way, if you see white on my hands, it's because I've been painting. And so there's always that nervousness and there's always that anxiety. Whether you go anywhere, it's going to be nerve-wracking, even if you start a new job, whatever. I remember when I started my first day at school, college, whatever, and I was nervous because you're always like, oh, what if I'm not going to fit in? What if no one likes me? What if I'm this? What if I'm that? But like I said before in every other video, there's 7 billion people out there. You will find your friendship group. It took me a good probably 2 or 4 years, no, 2, 3, 4 years to proper find like my true friends, you know what I mean? And funnily enough, we started off a massive group in year 7, like, and I mean massive group. And sometimes keeping your circle massive is often, it's obviously good because you've got loads of friends, but I can count on one hand the people who I really trust and tell everything to. You've got to be so careful who you open up to, because say if you meet a new person and you put everything in them, you tell them everything, you've just got to be careful that they won't essentially stab you in the back. And, you know, even old friends though, who you've been friends with for absolutely years, they can turn around and completely change. You've just got to be wary, and you've just got to always make sure you trust them 100%. And that's the thing I'm going to cover, loyalty and trust. Obviously, during lockdown and during really difficult times, you do learn who your real friends are, but it's often hard getting together. And especially even school, me and some of my friends, we haven't had a chance to come together as much as we could have, because it's not that we don't care, it's not that we don't, you know, not like each other or don't want to spend time with each other anymore. It's just so difficult. It's the same with family. Me and my family don't really get together as much, and some of my friends and their families do. But that's not to say we don't all love each other still. You know, people have got jobs, family life. It is difficult to get together. And another thing is, people have different friendship groups and everyone's got different interests, and you're allowed to do anything with whoever you want to. And yeah, back on loyalty and trust, you've just always got to make sure to, I'm not saying keep your circle small, because you can be friends with whoever you want. Just be careful who you tell things to. I'm lucky because I've got such a good, nice group of friends, and I tell them everything. And in a way, they're sort of my direction, well, yeah, in the right direction, because I feel like I can confide in them and I can tell them anything. And that's what you want in a friendship, because some of the decisions, oh my gosh, get your words out, decisions that I've made, I do go to my friends, because in a way I sort of want their approval, because if all my friends are saying the same thing, something that's a hint or a sign that I need to follow their advice. And I tell my friends everything. They're like my guidance counsellors. And in a way that's good, because if you're feeling down, you're feeling upset, and you've got no one to talk to, you do turn to your friends, and I tell them everything, my family issues, my friends' issues, college, everything, because they are my comfort blanket, and you should be able to. Don't ever bottle things up, because I guarantee you'll make yourself worse. Don't do it. Always confide in your friends. And always feel like you can trust them, because there's always that fear of being judged. But no matter what you're going to do, someone's going to have an issue with it. So do whatever you want. YOLO. You only live once. Do what you want. And if they are your true friends, they will support you in whatever daft, stupid decisions you do. I am the ditziest person in my friendship group. Like, the ditziest person. But my friends tolerate it, and that's why, I know it's going to sound cringy, but that's why they love me, and that's why I love them, because they're your true friends, and no matter what you do, they'll always be there for you. Next thing, arguments. I can count how many pointless, stupid arguments in school that don't even matter now. So if you're having an argument with your friend, before you take it any further, step back, evaluate the whole situation, and think, right, will I be bothered about this in a month's time? Probably not. Is it a waste of time us arguing? Probably yeah. So just stop. Literally, if you've got an issue with one of your friends, be straight up and say, right, this is my issue, this is my problem, get it out on the table now. Don't do arguing over text. Don't, because that is the worst thing. Because paragraphs get you nowhere. Because if you're having a conversation with someone, it's took in a different way over message because it's seen as chewier, it seemed as like you're trying to cause an argument, when really, if you said that in person, it would be took a completely different way. So literally, if you've got a problem, ring your friend up, look, got an issue, let's sort it out, get it on the table, and just be honest with each other, because I guarantee that is the best thing to do. Next thing, life's too short. Literally, that's what I've said. Life is too short. Don't argue over stupid things. YOLO. And always check up on your friends. I always message my friends saying, hey lovely, how are you doing? How was your day? Hey Foxy, da 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 da. Don't ask why I call people lovely and Foxy. I don't know, it's just like my trademark. But I do. Because if someone's feeling really, really down, and everyone has a down days, I do, that one message brightens up your day straight away. You're like, oh, someone actually cares. And just always check up on your friends, because I guarantee if you ring your friend having a rant, they'll probably be feeling the same way about something, and you can just comfort each other and just lash out with each other, and it's so much better. Get it all out on the table. Next thing, money. If you're all out and you're having a meal and one of your friends is a bit short on money, say if you've had a meal, you're all getting dessert and someone's not getting a dessert. I've been there and I've been a bit like, oh crap, don't have enough money here. But my friends have always been like, no, I'll get it. And that's what I'm like too. I'm like, no, I'll get it, I'll help. And it goes a long way. And say if you lend your friend £1 and you're like, I want that £1 back. It's sometimes seen as a bit like, I'm that type of person where I'm like, nah, keep it, I'm not bothered. Because I appreciate that so much more, and your friends will too, because it shows that you care, and it shows that you're not bothered about money, you're not materialistic, you will do anything for your friends. And whatever, money's money, comes and goes, a daft quid or a daft fiver, whatever. Obviously I'm not saying buy your mate everything and let them take the mick and whatever, I'm not saying that at all. Just always look out for them, and if they are in trouble or they've got an issue, just always have their back and make sure that they are safe, they're alright, and just check up on them. Next thing, obviously we're all starting college, uni, whatever. Don't worry. Don't worry about making friends, because like I said, there's 7 billion people out there. A friendship group is out there for you. Don't worry. There's a lot of anxiety starting somewhere new. Of course there is, but you'll find someone. There's friends out there for everyone. And don't worry, because the more you worry and the more you stress about it, you're just going to make yourself down. Don't do it. Just know who your friends are, and like I said, make sure you trust them and you can confide in them with anything, because if you can't confide in your friends, it's not a true friendship. You want to be able to tell them anything, and you want them not to judge you for anything that you do. And another thing is, don't always be honest with them, be brutally honest. Say if I'm in a shop and I've wore a dress and I'm like, hey, is this alright? I'd rather them be brutally honest, because I know when they're lying. If they're like, oh yeah, it's lovely that. Right, oh, mate. I know you're lying. I'd rather you say, hang on Sophie, I can see your bum, too tight. No, that colour doesn't suit you. It's better than lying, because you want your friends to be brutally honest, because if you lie and make them look like an absolute tit if you go out, then it's a bit like, well, I can't trust you again and I can't tell you anything, and it doesn't work on your behalf. You want to be able to trust them and you want to be able to tell them anything. So be honest, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. I'm sure that's a song. No matter what they say. No, I'm just making that up. Just be honest and just say to them, you know, nah, it's not your colour that. No, what are you doing with your hair? No, it's not your colour, babe. We don't say it, just an example. Just be honest with them. But yeah, always have the back. Another thing is, if your friend is in an argument with someone else, do you feel like you should get involved? Personally, I'm not a confrontational person. My go-to thing is, who are you talking to? And I stop at that. I can't go any further. I'm just a bit like, oh, what do I say now? I can't fight for crap. I can't. But instead of going all in, guns and blazing, and causing an argument, causing crap for yourself as well, because what if them two become friends? You're going to look like a tit on your own. So instead of going in all guns and blazing, evaluate the situation, step back, and be like, right, what's your issue? Right, what's your issue? Instead of arguing, let's sit down, have a cup of tea, and sort it out in a civilised manner. Do it that way, because like I said, you're just as bad getting involved, and it won't benefit you in any way, shape or form. It won't. So if it's two of your mates arguing, or if it's a mate arguing with someone else in a club, whatever, of course stick up for your friend, to have the back, because if you're in an argument, you'll expect them to have your back, so do the same thing. Just don't argue, because fighting, arguing, being violent gets you nowhere. It doesn't at all. If your mate is arguing, take them away and pull them out of the situation. Don't you get involved, because next thing you know, you're in a massive brawl, you're outside of, I don't know, Borough Town, and there's police there, and you're in the back of a police cell. Obviously, it doesn't probably go that far, but worst comes to worst, that's probably sometimes what happens. Get your friend out of the situation, do not get involved. I tell you what, I think I've covered more subjects, but I just wanted to do this little video, and just to let you know, not to worry. True friends will always have your back. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't worry about anything. And life's too short. Live your life to the fullest. But have a fabulous day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. I said that in a complete different order. Even comment some things you want me to talk about, and if you want my advice on some things, whatever. But have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.